Hello everyone, welcome to Calem Enterprise Training. My name is Clay. Today we're going to cover the admin module, the screen and data customization. Screen and data customization is part of the Calem Enterprise functions. Screen and data customization includes the screen portion that you can customize modules accessible, module menu, forms and reports, and screen text. For data, you can customize fields by adding new fields to the existing tables, and you can add new custom drop-downs. You can also define your own drop-downs, and you can add custom category attributes, assign them to asset category and subcategories. The screen customization can be done at a group level, which is role-based. So that would be done for a group of users. You can customize modules accessible, module menu, forms, and reports. It can also be done at the user level overriding the group level, and they're intended for power users. So users can customize forms and reports. At the system level, you can customize text. The text customization is applicable to the whole system. So let's look at the user group. A user group is a group of users with the same job function. For instance, maintenance supervisors is a user group. Maintenance staff is another user group. A user group can be for desktop, web UI, phone UI, tablet UI, or touch desktop UI. A group can have a parent-child relationship. So let's see the group hierarchy. And a child group can inherit customization in parent group. And if customization is not defined at a child group, it uses the one defined in the parent group. If it's defined in child group, it overrides the parent group. For web UI, the top group is custom system. That's your system customization. And you can have a subgroup, admin, and users. Then you can have your own maintenance supervisors as a child group of admin group, and your maintenance staff as a child group of user group. For Calem Touch, the top group is a phone. You can then have a tablet top group and a desktop top group. You can add your own custom groups below tablet, desktop, or phone. Let's look at the group creation. So you specify the group name, for instance, your maintenance supervisors. You set the parent group, and then you set the type of the group. Could be desktop, phone, tablet, or touch desktop. For group customization, you just open the group list, select, check what the group you like to customize, and click on group design. The system would show you the screen that you can customize modules accessible and also customize the module itself for the group. For module accessible, it shows you the left panel are the modules that are not available, and the modules available are in the right hand side. And you can also customize the menus for a specific module. For instance, this is the workout module. You can customize default menu and folders and menu items. Let's take a quick look in Calem. So let's go to pick a group for design. So let me pick the IT tech group for design. It's part of its parent group is admin. So if I do group design, it takes me to this group design screen. I can modify modules accessible. See, the only modules available are on the right hand side. I could drag a module and put it to the right hand side, so I'm moving project module to be available. I can also move project module inside the list and to order it properly, make it show up at the top or at the bottom. So it depends how you want it to show. And the other thing I could do is I can pick a workout module and do module design, which allows me to customize how this module would look like. For instance, I can change the default module. Instead of showing my assignment, I can have it show open work order list. So I can do open work order and drop it here. So the default menu is now open work order. I can drag the whole menu, for instance, cost reports, away. So move all the menu out. I can put a new menu, drag them, drop back in here, and then move them inside a different folder, or just place them in a different place here at the top level. So those are the functions you can drag and drop to module level design. So for group customization, you just keep the group form open in the form tab. If you have the group form closed, all the customization would be for the login user only. So just be careful about it. So let's look at the list form customization. You can save or delete a customization, hide and show fields here or menu here, and you can also move a field around. So let's take a look. So I'm going to take a look at the work order list form. And if I do customize here, I can add a new menu to and drop them over to the menu bar, or I can take away menu from the menu bar. I can right click to not show a field or show a new field. For instance, I want to show the work order type in the list. So work order type is here. I can drag it around to make it show at the front or to some other places. I can also resize it, and I can save it, or I can come in delete an existing customization. So if I save it and the view is persisted, so work order type is here, and I can customize, try to delete it. It would prompt you, and if you confirm, the customization is deleted. You can also customize read, edit, and creation form. And you can save and delete the customization. You can do cleanup, which move most of the fields out. You can do menu field and customer field as well. So let's take a look. So I'm going to open up a work order form and customize at the read level. So I can take away a menu, or I can add a menu back in to the screen. I can also move new fields over. I can add a new row here, for instance. I can add the new field here, label, and a field here. I can also add a text label to the screen. For instance, I can add origination over down here. And if I don't like it, I can drop them off. So just move to the right. And if I don't like this field, I can move it away. I can also move away the whole row. Just drag the row and drop off. And you can save, delete. And if you want to completely redesign the screen, you can do clean up, which remove most of the screen fields in the screen out, so you can start from scratch. But be careful about this operation. And if you're not sure, you can simply cancel, then come back again, start over. You can also do the same customization for edit. So you go to edit the screen, customize. So it would be the same concept. You can also go to a creation screen. Say create a WO. And you can customize what would be the same as edit screen or read screen. You can do master detail form design by clicking on the customize tab. So you can move a tab and a form around. So let's take a look. So let's go back to work order screen and click on this customize tab, which shows you all the tabs available, all the forms available. You can drag a form and move it away. You can also drag the whole tab and drop them off. And you can move the tab back. Okay, and you can then follow by moving different form to this tab. So you can customize at the tab level. the fixed showing up here cannot be moved away. Okay, it's fixed for this tab. For report customization, it's the same as forms. So let's take a quick look at the report customization. So for, let's say, go to a report list, you can customize just like a list view, just like list view form. You can also customize the print. So let's take a look at the work order print screen. So let's go to work order, and print is available in all work order screens. So if I select a work order row, I can do customize here, and which allows me to customize it at the form list level to customize which form list to show or not show. You can also add new forms back to this list to show. And then you can go down to the initial screen, the form read screen here, to customize it for the print. And then you can customize each report list, just like the form list. For search form, it can be customized just like any other edit form. So let's take a look at the work order search screen. You can go to search and either create a new search or edit an existing search. And then, for instance, you find some field is not in the form. You can do customize, and you could add a new row and find the field or customer field and put them onto the screen to search for the label and field, so that you can then save it. You can also do group level status control. For instance, for this group you're designing, you can say, I don't want them to close work order. Then you can exclude the work order closed status from the list. You can also define, just by defining, say what status the user can have access to by using include work order status list, but do not define them both. Use one of them. And this status control is available for work order and service request. And for user level customization, if you close group form and your customization will be for the login user only. And you can identify if you're doing a user or group level customization by looking at the save to in the form design. If it's for user, it's a save to the user. If it's group, it's a save to the group. For text customization, just log in as admin user and right click on a label to edit the label. Let's take a look. So if I go to customization, just like normal customization, go to the label, just right click. I can then change the label, and also can change the label for different locale for the system. And for customization, you can look at the customization report to find out what customization has been done by user, by group. So let's look at the admin module, look at the report, say let's look at the group level. You can look up for a specific group, or you can just do save for all the group. Okay, so we can see all the customization in my demo system. Now for the hands-on portion for the screen customization, we like for you to create a group, assign modules accessible, customize module menu, customize list read creation and edit form, customize a master detail form with tabs. You can choose to customize dashboard with tabs as well. Customize workout print, a search form, and also customize a text. Then we like for you to run customization reports and to find out the group and the user customizations. Next, let's look at the data customization. In Calem, you can add customer fields to existing tables, customize existing drop-downs, you can also create your own drop-downs. You can add category attributes for asset category and subcategory. For customer field, you just go find a table you like to add customer fields and right-click here to add a field. You can, when you add a customer field, if you choose lookup, you can use existing lookup table drop-down or use your own drop-down. You can also edit your customer field, change type, name, and delete a custom field. So let's take a look. So if I go to admin module, go to tables, I can search. Let's say we go look at the asset. So let's take a look at the asset. You can right click to add a customer field. If you pick lookup, you can look up either existing table lookup in Calem, or existing drop-down, or the drop-down you have added. Okay, and once customer field is created, you can right-click to delete it, to change type or change name. Okay. For custom drop-down, you can add drop-down. Once the drop-down is created, you can also edit them. If you are adding a customer status, you need also modify the status graph to link the new status into the status graph. For instance, for work order, for requisition, and you can see Calem Enterprise Admin Guide for the status graph and the instructions to customize them. So let's take a look. So in the drop-down, you can pick an existing drop-down and right-click to add a drop-down. Okay, you add label and ID field. You can create new drop-downs. And for new drop-downs, you can just go to the My Drop-downs, use the Creation button to add one. So let's go to My Drop-downs. You can create a new drop-down here, add a label, say My Label, My Drop-down. And once you save it, it goes up here, allows you to add new drop-downs. So here's the screen. You can create one, add a drop-down. Let's look at the category attributes. Category attributes are a set of attributes that you can use for asset category or asset subcategory. For instance, you can say memory and CPU attributes are necessary only for hardware server that you're managing. And to create category attribute, you set up a node and set up an ID. And once you create it, you can then go to the category attributes and add fields just like customer field. Once the category attributes is defined, you can go to asset subcategory or category and edit a category or subcategory, then do lookup, select one of the category attributes you created here. And then from the subcategory screen, you can check a subcategory, then click on form design to customize that form for that asset subcategory. For instance, all your vehicles list creation and edit screen are different from the normal asset screen. So you can use this approach to customize them. So here's the category attributes in Calem, and if you take a look at them, you can see there might be some customer screen added for the category attributes. For instance, for truck, you might record axles, how many axles it has. If you go to asset, you can go to subcategory and define the make a reference to category attributes you created here. You can also check a subcategory and do the form design. and you can pick which group you are designing it for, and then you start the form design for this specific group, for this specific subcategory, which is truck.pickup. You're designing for a group my test. So you can also do creation and customize. Okay, you can also do the edit, customize, and the form tab level customization. For the hands-on lab, we like for you to add a customer field to asset table, add a new status drop-down to asset, create category attributes, assign to asset category, and then assign to subcategory, customize list and creation form for the asset subcategory. There are other functions in the admin module. There are user seat, and users logged in, and a recycle bin. So let's go over them one by one. To set up a user for login, you start with a user creation in the organization module. Then you assign a user seat and assign an echo profile so the user can then log in. Now, unless you are using unlimited user seat license, you would need to assign a fixed user seat for a login user, or if you have a floating seats, you can have that user using floating seats. Then there's no need to assign a fixed seat. So when a user log in, Calem uses this logic to check user seat. If there's a fixed seat assigned, the user login is granted. If there are floating seats available, Calem try to allocate a floating seat. If there's no floating seats available, the login is denied. Otherwise, the floating seat is allocated and the login is granted. And when the user logs out, the floating seat is returned for someone else to use. A user can be blocked in Calem. For instance, if a user tries to log into Calem and he entered the wrong passwords for several times and cannot log in, and the user may be blocked. You can log in as admin user and go to user screen, edit that user, and check login blocked to unblock that user. For all the users, if their status is not active, their login is also blocked. The user logged in screen shows you all the users actively logged in your system. You can look at their idle time and last active time. When you delete a record from Calem, it's moved to recycle bin. And you can go to the admin module recycle bin, check the record. You just delete it based on the time and click restore to recover them if you delete them by accident. But use caution to restore data, especially for data deleted a long time ago. Now, for these miscellaneous functions, we like for you to create a user for login. So you need to set a username and a password, assign echo profile, assign user seat, and login as the user. So that's all the training functions for the admin module. Our next module is workflow and scheduled tasks. Calem Enterprise is very flexible, and we like for you to customize the screen, customize data, so to make Calem Enterprise very efficient for your users. Let us know if there are questions. Thank you.